Hello, everyone. Welcome yet again to another Healing Wednesday, Circle of 12. I'm Lee Carroll.
And I'm Monica Muranyi.
A special welcome to those who are joining us for the membership for the first time. If this is your first time, please take advantage of all of the replays. There's just lots and lots of hours and many healers for you to see. I think that's the treasure that we're building, is that if you're a member, and you wouldn't be watching this unless you were, you realize that there's a growing library here for you to refer to, and also for those coming in to refer to. Eventually, I'm sure we're going to have a couple of years' worth as we go, and that's going to be very, very special. Streaming is very different than watching a movie on Netflix or even a replay. It demands just a little more strength from your browser. It can happen that there's problems on this end. It can happen there's problems on your end. We say it every time, especially for those who are new, and that is, don't be frustrated if the streaming is difficult, if the sound is bad, or the picture keeps coming or going, or you have to reload all the time. That was not the design of this program. Don't be frustrated. Simply turn it off, and after the program, an hour and a half later, there's a replay of this very program. You can find the replay link in your members portal, so that's what to do. Also, I'd like to tell you one extra thing that I've been saying now because we're aware of it. There are times when the stream stops, and actually on your screen it'll say stream off or stop streaming or something. That's not the program, there's not the message you want to see, and the chat goes away too at that time. So we just tell you, often when this takes place, when we have maybe a momentary power failure or something happens along the line, we're up again after a reboot in 5 to 6 minutes. So don't just turn it off and say, well, it's not happening today. Come back, log back in, and see if the program is there for you. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
It's a good
But
story.
I know some of you say, well, why do you say that all the time? And truly, the reason is because we have so many new people coming in. And also, sometimes we see that not everybody comes in for the beginning. Can you believe it? They don't want to see us say they don't want to see us say hello or anything, and they just.
I can understand that.
Yeah, I can too. So perhaps this is the first time you've seen us from the beginning, and if that's the case, just to let you know. If you are participating in this live chat, in this program and all, so if there's a problem, just come back, and if the stream goes off, then try to log in again. I love the whole idea of the live chat.
I do too. It's a beautiful energy of family connecting, and I want to give a big thank you to our chat angels, who many of you over these months have gotten to know. We love you. Thank you, Mindy, Diane, and Cheryl, and there's so many of our beautiful chat angels assisting us, and I love the family we create.
Yes. We have something we call for healers. We are doing a healer every single week, as you've noticed. If you're a healer or certified practitioner, you're a medical doctor, you're a nurse, you have a perspective perhaps on alternate methods of healing, we're looking for you. Now, it helps if you have a following, perhaps, or things that you can offer online, or courses, or whatever. It does that. That's almost a prerequisite, because then people can participate in what you're giving. You can apply to be a speaker on Healing Wednesdays, and we'll see if you're a good fit on the program. And there's a link in your members portal to do that very thing. So it's real easy. Just fill out the form. If it sounds like it works, we'll contact you. And then also, think about others you may know. Please forward that link or the idea to others that perhaps would be also a good fit for the program.
So, Lee, we mentioned before about those watching the live stream, they can get on the chat. And I'm sure there are those now watching this as a replay who are a little disappointed that they don't chat with family. But we have a solution for you, because we also have a private Facebook group called Kryon Healing Circle of 12, and that is a beautiful, safe place to chat and interact and share your experiences with each other.
And it's a Facebook group is just for the members.
Yes.
And I know you said that, but I'm saying it again so you realize it's not the standard Facebook. It's a closed group just for members. And you can talk about what you've seen and what you're feeling and what you're doing.
Exactly.
And it's a lot of help for one another there too.
I love it.
We've got a great family.
I just love it. You're also wonderful and amazing. It gives Lee and I such joy to be able to be connected in.
And just so you know, we do look at everything, and we like to.
I don't know about everything, Lee.
We look at what you're saying.
We try and look at as much as what we can,
Well,
but our
it's a
time
private
is
group.
limited.
Yeah, but the
Now,
okay.
we're going to run out of time.
Okay,
So
all right.
let's.
She's a
move-
timekeeper.
I am a timekeeper.
All right.
So I want to move into answering questions from our beautiful soul family. And there is a place in your member portal where you can submit a question. And from there, we are able to talk to you and give answers to the questions you've been asking. So I have 3 questions that I've looked in there that I'm going to read to you back to back, because all of these questions are related to one theme, one topic. Here we have Dwayne from Idaho in the US. I have a condition that prohibits me from visualizing or envisioning in my mind, and I feel that it is important for me to find an alternative method to help me be successful or satisfied with these weekly healing channeling sessions. And my question is, what can I or what should I be doing as an alternative in these channelings for me to achieve what Kryon is teaching us to acquire higher consciousness? Then we have Alberto from Spain. I'm not able to visualise or see anything. The bridge, the mist, theatre, the people, the faces. Is it a matter of time? Is there a way to improve? And finally, we have Keith from Ohio in the US. For many years, visualizing during meditation has been a problem, not just the circle of 12. Are there any suggestions for improving this process? So, Lee, you can see that this is an issue for quite a few people.
I've heard this before, and we've even had this in the times when we were traveling. And when we would have kind of guided meditations, there were those who had a hard time participating.
Yeah.
Here is what I feel about it. Number one, we make an assumption that you have to visualize. Because we've asked you to, and because we lead you into places and we say, well, now we're here and now we're there. It is not necessary to visualize these things in order to have them work and have them effective. Here's what I would do. If you're one who really has trouble, or perhaps you have something that keeps you from visualizing, as was mentioned there, first thing I would do is this. Understand that first thing I want you to know is that there is a family on the other side of the veil. There are souls on the other side of the veil who are really interested in the fact that you want to make this choice, to cross the bridge, to do these things. So, first thing I do, let's say you're not able to visualize, is to stop and in your mind say, Dear Spirit, help me to understand what's going on. Give me another thing. Give me a feeling or whatever it is. Let me feel that which I cannot visualize. I'll tell you this, that all of these things that you are asking of your body or of spirit at the time you're doing it, it's almost like the hand has been reached out and says, thank you for that. Now we can take you on a journey without the visualization. You can do this without having to actually see the things we talk about or go there or even see the mist or all. Just know, listen to the words, know that that is there, and give intent, a real strong intent if you'd like to. Not only that, go ahead and say a prayer if you'd like. Dear Spirit, I'm having trouble with this. Give it to me anyway, in a way that is wonderful, that I can feel. That's all you need to do. Truly, because this is an experience. It's not just a visualization. The visualization, for most people, helps you get to the experience. You can get there without the visualization.
I think that's a beautiful answer, and I hope that that has helped many of you that are having visualizations. And again, if you have answers that can help that Lee didn't cover,
Right.
please put them into the Facebook group, and I hope that that has helped many of you that are having visualizations. And again, if you have answers that can help that Lee didn't cover,
Right.
please put them into the Facebook group messages so that others can benefit from, because we have a community that's filled with so many healers and people that can help others.
I'll tell you what, one person, I wasn't going to go here, but there was one person who told me that they don't visualize anything. And so what they did, I think it was on a guided meditation of Dr. Wolf or something like that, that they actually drew on a piece of paper what they were. It's almost like you have like a board with the little pieces that move, and they move themselves so they could watch it.
That's
as
a
she
great
taught,
idea.
You know, and
That's
so
a
they
great
weren't
idea to
visualizing; they
draw.
were watching themselves and drew it the best they could, and that helped them to get into that, which was the feeling of it.
Beautiful.
So that they could feel that. So anything that you can do to help you get there.
I think it's the mind that wants it, isn't it?
Oh, definitely.
The mind wants to visualize,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the soul doesn't care.
No, it doesn't care.
Spirit doesn't care.
Spirit just wants you there.
It's just whatever's comfortable for you.
That's
I
right.
have to admit too, the first few Circle of 12s, I had beautiful visualizations and then nothing. It was just multi-dimensional colors.
Mm-hmm.
And I started to get a little panicked about it. And then I laughed because it was not important.
Mm-hmm.
And it was for me to learn, let go of it. Who cares if you can't see it, Monica? Just be in the moment and feel it. And it's about settling your mind.
Spirit,
And once you can do that, just let the energy flow.
it's about balancing. The Spirit wants you there. It's going to take you
Yes.
there. If you give intent, it's going to take you there without any visualizations at all.
Absolutely. Yeah. So truly, we hope that that has helped. And try some of those suggestions and see what happens. So let's have one more question. I think we have time for one more question. And this comes from Carroll from Ontario, Canada. And she obviously doesn't have problem visualizing because here's her question. The last time that she did a circle of 12 in the meditation, she saw a door and then she saw it close. And her question is, what advice could you give me to help me move forward? Lee, what's going on with her?
This is not a generic question.
No, it isn't.
This
but
is a question
I chose
for
it.
Carol.
I think some others may benefit from the answer,
I'm not sure. I want to talk to Carol.
Okay.
So
Carol,
Carol,
this is just for you, Carol.
Carol, this is for you, Ontario, Canada. You know, we make a lot of, I would say, assumptions, and in our perceptions that are very 3D. You just got an amazing gift, and you don't even know it. You say, how can I move forward? Let me tell you, you know why the door closed? Because you were inside. So you went through the door and it closed, and that is a metaphor of the fact that you're there, my dear. That was so you can't back out. I don't usually give private readings, but this one is so obvious, and Spirit is flooding me with this answer for you, is that you're now inside. The metaphor was you've made it. So it's not about moving forward at all. You're there with us, and congratulations, and thank you for the great question. But do you see how we perceive things? A door that shuts usually means, well, we're not going in, unless you're in already and it's closed because you're there.
I love that answer, Lee. Thank you so much. And it reminds me of Kryon's other phrase that things are not always as they seem. That's one of the phrases that Kryon has said over and over.
So if you have questions at all and you go to the portal and you start to look at them and say, things I'd like to ask, I want you please to, just like Carol did, keep them short. Try to ask a question that it would be common that others would also want to hear the answers for. And also, we don't have time to read your personal story, even though it might be very interesting. As you can say, we try to abbreviate it so we get a lot done. So we can't have long stories. If you write a long story, you probably won't have it looked at. So just to let you know. So that's kind of how we're working with the questions and answers. And we'll do them if you like them. And like this, we'll continue doing it. We can only do maybe 2 or even 3 a session, so there's not that many.
Yeah, and what I want to also encourage for those who are new to this work, we have a Kryon's website with the free audios on it, kryon.com/free audio. And during 2019, 2018, and even parts of 2020, we would go and do meetings and we would have a question and answer session with Lee. And you can find those on that free audio section. So you might, if you enjoy the question and answers, that's another resource where you can go back and listen to other audiences asking questions. We recorded it and that audio is available for you. So perhaps you have a question in there that's already been answered. So, Lee, I think we are out of time now for our question and answers.
Right.
And I can't wait to hear the final installment of the 4 facets of compassion. So let's do that. Let's move into a meditation where I invite you to take a deep breath and slowly, as you exhale, allow all the tension in your body to dissolve and melt away. And let us quiet the questioning logic and intellect of the mind. Let us gently talk to it. Say thank you for always being a part of me. And let's quietly move into that safe place that is always here for you. That safe place that reminds you that you are eternal, that you never had a beginning, and therefore you never can have an ending. You simply always exist. And in this beautiful place of infinite existence, let us acknowledge the wonderful messages that we can now receive from Kryon.
Greetings, dear ones. I am Kryon of Magnetic Service. Each time we come to you in this way,